Guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. I felt like JoJo Siwa doing that. Today I will be doing a book haul slash to be read slash wrap up as my first little video here on BookTube. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get to it. Shall we? This one. Yeah, that one. It's called Beloved Dog by Maria Kalman. And it's this beautiful novel filled with illustrations about dogs. I'll show you my favorite page. Very, very beautiful illustrations. This one. Your antidepressant, your Zoloft. Literally, the dog's name is Zoloft. We could all use a little Zoloft puppy in our lives. I really liked it. It's very beautiful. There's tons of different poems in here about dogs. And yeah, it was really cool. The second book I read this month is called Throne of Glass. I was really enjoying the read and it was very good. I don't know how to do this. Like 7 books in this series, including 2 novellas, so really logistically that's like 5 books. I don't know, I'm not good at math. I liked it a lot. I went ahead and actually got the second book the day I finished this because I wanted to continue being enthralled in that world. This is the second book. It's called Crown of Midnight. And it's I'm definitely gonna read this because I just want to be like completely enthralled in this world and just like forget about reality for a while and immerse myself art on this one. She looks so badass. On my TB read pile for this month of November, gonna be reading this one. This is called the Kurosagi Corpse Delivery Service and it's a manga. It's really brutal and really fun to read. Definitely recommend this book if you're just starting to get into manga. This one has the first 3 volumes in it. This is about 5 young Buddhist students that all meet together and then they start doing corpse delivery. So one of them has a dowsing rod that finds the dead people. One of them has an alien puppet that talks from a different world and tells them stuff, and then one of them does like the computer shit. The other one can talk to the spirits, which is him, and then one of them is an embalmer. I really like reading it. Yeah, that's the Kurosagi Corpse Delivery Service I recently picked up. Is called The People's History of the United States. This book is highly recommended if you're trying to get into American history. This is about this American history through like the viewpoints of American women, factory workers, African Americans, Native Americans, and the working poor and immigrant laborers. So you see like a whole different perspective on American history, and you learn a lot. Reading this book. I recently picked this book up. It's called The Cruel Prince, and it's really cool. It's a really cool book. This is about I'm not really too sure what this book is about, but I really love this author called Holly Black. It's one of my favorite vampire books. It's so dope. It's called The Coldest Girl in Cold Town. I read this a while ago, but this is on my to be read or not to be. But this book I'm going to read it in November. From what I remember, they have like bubbles over their cities and no vampires can go, but on the outskirts there's vampires. And then one time she wakes up at a party and everybody at the party is completely slaughtered, and I think she befriends a vampire or something. But it's pretty dope, and that's why I got this book, because this is a new series by Holly Black called The Cruel Prince. It has to do with Fae World and something about a cruel prince, I bet. but I'm gonna get better at this. I swear I'm gonna get better at this. This is my first video, but I really like reading. And I Am Messenger by Marcus Zuzak. And this is the same author as one of my favorite books called The Book Thief. And this book is about this kid who is a taxi driver. He's in love with his best friend, and he stops this robbery by just nonchalant, not really giving a fuck that the robber's at the bank. And then he and his friends just keep bickering until he goes and does something. I don't want to spoil it to you, but he stops the robbery, and then he receives these messages. Something I haven't really read it yet, but I read a few pages. I read a few chapters, 2 chapters, and I started getting into Throne of Glass, so I wanted to wait for this one. But it's super good. I actually really can't wait to read this. It seems really funny, and I love this author, so you can't really go wrong with Marcus Zuzak. The next book I have here that is on my to be read that I just started it today. I'm only a few chapters in. It's called Six of Crows by Leah Bardugo. And I love this book because it's so emo looking. It got the black pages. And so yeah, this is about, I don't really know, honestly. Oh mess, just a big mess. I made this. It's a resin unicorn. And my cousin made this one. It's a resin bear. If you want any resin goodies, check out my shop, soon to be up. Crystal jewelry and boxed handmade mandala boxes and stuff like that. These are some earrings that you can check out. This is the other book that I'm currently currently reading. It's called Invention of Hugo Cabret. You've probably seen this. The movie's on Netflix. It's a really good book. It's kind of like a graphic novel. It has tons of really beautifully pencil drawn images in there, and the story is beautiful. I love it. I actually got this for $1 at the library a few years ago. My last 3 books to show you, and then we'll wrap this all up, is Diary of an Oxygen Thief by Anonymous. This is about this boy who loves hurting girls. He was an alcoholic and then he stopped, but he craves still to hurt these girls, and it's his story of hurting girls and then maybe him getting hurt too. I really love the first page of this book. It says, I liked hurting girls, mentally, not physically. I never hit a girl in my life. Well, once, but that was a mistake. I'll tell you about it later. The thing is, I got off on it. I really enjoyed it. It's like when you hear serial killers say they feel no regret, no remorse for all the people they killed. I was like that. I loved it. I didn't care how long it took either because I was in no hurry. I'd wait until they were totally in love with me, till the big saucer eyes were looking at me. I loved the shock on their faces, then the glaze as they tried to hide how much I was hurting them. And it was legal. I think I killed a few of them, their souls, I mean. It was their souls I was after. I know I came close a couple of times. Currently reading this, I'll tell you how I feel about it later. You Get So Alone at Times That It Just Makes Sense by Charles Bukowski. This is, currently reading this too. I kind of just pick it up when I want some poetry. I could read you something highlighted. Then I had a good roaring drink and I thought we are all doomed together. That's all there is to it. I love this book. I love Charles Bukowski. Yes. The last book that I recently picked up is Pan's Labyrinth, The Labyrinth of the Fawn. And this book is super beautiful. Yes, I really can't wait to read this book. I love the movie on Netflix. It's in Spanish. It's so beautiful. So when I saw this, I was like, there's a book. Wow. And I picked it up. The pile of books. Excuse this. There's a little cleaning to be done. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for watching my video. Soon I will be making a bookshelf tour and talking about the books that I've read this month, next month actually, and I'll be making all types of videos. Definitely would love to start a book club if anybody would be I would love to be or join any book clubs if you know about any, and we could just get cozy and read tons of books together, talk about it, trade ideas, just inspire each other, and have fun, be friends. I would love to meet some people in the booktube. Thank you so much for watching. You have a beautiful night. I'm so thankful for you coming here. If you would like to subscribe or be a part of my journey, I would really appreciate that. Bye. Peace out.